be right there in my ear. Son, do not digest the animal that you flip the bird on his ass. I'm hungry as a bitch. He telling me, son, do not digest the animal. Man, get the on, God. Get your ass on right now. I love you. Shoot your ass on. Telling me not to eat what I'm supposed to eat. Got me up. I couldn't be nothing on no religion. I couldn't be no religion shit. They don't try to tell you what to eat. I'ma eat how I want. I'ma look how I want. I don't. You going to hell for eating pork. Me and all my family. All us proud of. Cause we some pork eating. Me and all my family tell me I'm going to hell for eating pork. I'm burning in. They gonna burn my feet before I even touch that bitch. Cause I'm a pork eater. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to eat now. Not even God. Cause I'm hungry, he gotta feed me. That's God contradicting himself. That's God contradicting himself. She gave me bread and water, I gotta eat. He gave me fucking bread and water. So what we gonna do when the bread and water ain't there and the pork there? Shit. I wouldn't give a damn. God can be right in my ear. Running it, son. Do not digest the woo, son. It's over with, God. Sit your ass down. I'm gonna call you later. Fuck yeah. I ain't doing no shit like that. I'm gonna tell you what you eat and what you can't eat. Butter. Tell her what I'm saying. Butter. Sure. Butter. Oh, fuck. You people don't know nothing I be saying, man. You people don't know what I be saying, man. Tell them the butter. I gotta learn how to talk in fucking Spanish, dog. This shit driving me. That shit was so funny the other day, dog. That lady said, hell no. More pancakes. Pancakes good. Pancakes good. More pancake. Pancake good. Pancake good. More pancake. More pancake. Ain't no meat better than pork. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Country ass. Y'all better come to Louisiana. You was gonna eat pork, you ain't gonna even know you eating pork. Y'all better come to Louisiana and tell me y'all eat pork. You eat pork, you eat pussy, huh? That's pork. Pork is pussy. So if you say you don't eat pork, and you eating pussy, you full of pork.
Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name for his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the top of the truth and will well, and salutations to you, hopeful elect, pushing this truth. This is Brother Yahweh Stop coming in, let us the spirit power Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Salakia, but man, this shit is these niggas, man, these 2/3 ass niggas are vexing as hell. Vexing as hell, man. I'm gonna start off with this precept, Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, to take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. This little nigga, fucking little Boosie badass, the Lord's gonna beat this nigga's bad ass, man. And he's gonna do that with fire, man. With a belt of fire and a whip of fire and torture across his nigga's back, man. All right, he straight up gave the Lord and his only begotten Son, our Savior, Yahweh Shai, the middle finger over a grotesque, shit-eating animal's meat, which the Lord commanded us not to eat, okay? He basically just said, he said, fuck you, God. If God told him directly to himself not to eat the shit, he would tell him, F you. And he gave the Lord the middle finger in the video, man. And this is the state and mindset of the Lord's chosen people, man. Well, I don't want to say chosen. I want to say just the Lord's people. Okay, because the chosen people are the 144,000, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. But his people, as a mass in general, are the Hebrew Israelites. And as a vast majority, those are the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native American peoples. And those that I did not mention that are of the other nations, we do have some of our people scattered amongst them, but it's few in number. And they refer to what we like to call confusion of face, people that are Israelites that look like heathen nations. All right. Now, this dude, he has glorified sin. And we're going to come out with the scripture that basically condemns this man's behavior. This is Leviticus 11, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. The Lord gave you a specific rule, commandment, order of telling you what not to eat. The Lord has, yes, he does create all animals on the earth, but that doesn't mean he created them for you to eat them. And even if you are in a position to where you don't have physical bread in front of you, and you have swine in front of you, just because you're hungry does not mean the Lord sets you up to eat that animal, man. You have to have faith as the disciples had when Yahweh Shai walked the earth, when there was no food, nothing in front of them. He created bread out of thin air and fish, man, and fed thousands. That's where your faith come in. And even if it wasn't bread or fish, the Lord provided manna for his people, man. These niggas are wicked as hell. That's why the spirit, I believe the spirit of the Lord is hopping on brothers to get on the 2/3, man, because the 2/3 is about to being judged heavily, man. And he's starting with these idols of the 2/3 niggas. He took out that nigga Kobe Bryant, and he's going to start deading all these fucking celebrities, man. Deuteronomy 14, verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing. Okay? Swine is abominable. And then it tells you what you can eat. And it's a huge list. These are the beasts which ye shall eat. Is what you can eat. All right. This is a few out of hundreds of things. The ox, the sheep, and the goat, the hart, and the roebuck, and the fallow deer, and the wild goat, the pagarag, and the wild ox, and the camas, and every beast that parteth the hoof, and cleaveth the cleft in two claws, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat. Okay, so if it's cloven-footed, if it's got hoof, it's split at the hoof, meaning it got two split hoofs, all right? It chews the cud, meaning grass. It's cloven-footed, split the hoof, and chew the cud, that's clean to eat. So you got bison, you got deer, elk, antelope, caribou, all types of different animals that you can eat as far as red meat, steak type animals that you can consume. All right? Verse 7 says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the cloven foot as the camel. All right, so there's some animals that do chew grass, but it's telling you, hey, these are the ones you can't eat. The camel is the first that's listed. The hare and the coney, for they chew the cud, but divided not the hoof. Therefore they are unclean to you. That's because the Lord has created them for a specific purpose. And those that are unclean are set up to get rid of the filth out of the earth. Okay? Or to set up to make things more clean or available to where things grow better and faster. And things are balanced within nature for the clean animals to thrive and flourish. So we have plenty of food. And we're not in pollution and filth and worms everywhere and flies and shit. Okay? Certain animals are set up that we can't touch because they have a specific job to do. They are nature's garbage disposers, nature's garbage men. You know, you got people that come and pick up your garbage every week. You know, sometimes twice a week they come and pick up. The dumpster comes or the trash truck comes and gets rid of your filth. When in the ancient world, they didn't have those trash trucks. You know what they had? They had pigs for that shit. You weren't supposed to eat those things, man. And when it came to the oceans and what cleaned your water, you paid thousands of dollars to go to these crystal clear beaches. You know why those beaches are so damn clear and clean? It's because there's abundance of crab there that aren't being eaten. And they're making those places beautiful for you. You're not supposed to touch those animals. They have a job to do. And those animals' works have a chain reaction and have an effect on the clean animals to where we have those in abundance to feed us, man. It's a perfect balance. And not only that, the clean animals have benefits to your bodies to make you stronger, smarter, and faster by eating those animals, the clean ones. Okay? Verse 8, and the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. You're not even supposed to touch pork. Then it says, these ye shall eat of all that are in the waters. It goes into the seafood. You can eat seafood too, but it's specific ones. All in the waters, all that have fins and scales shall ye eat. So it has to have a combination, both fins and scales together. That's clean. And whatsoever have not fins and scales, ye may not eat. It is unclean to you. So catfish, that is the pork of the sea. Okay? Crawfish, that is the cockroach of the sea. Their job is to clean filth. Those are sea roaches. Lobsters are sea roaches. Crabs are just disgusting. They're like a combination between a sea pig and a roach. You know? And then the list goes on further. It tells you the clean birds to eat. But these are they which ye eat, which ye shall not eat: the eagle, the ostrich, and the osprey, and the glid, the kite, and the vulture of his kind. So the raptor versions of birds. So eagles and birds that are like eagles. You can eat basically pigeons, man. And birds that are like that, sparrows. Those are clean birds. Chickens, turkey. Okay? It gives you a big list of what you can eat and not eat. And it's written in the Bible for a reason. And you're not to go away from that. This is the Matthew 4, verse 7. Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy God. So giving him the middle finger and saying you can do what you want to do. You are tempting the Lord. You are calling him out, telling him to, hey, I'm I'm challenging you to make your move. Don't tempt the Lord and say the Lord ain't going to do nothing to me if I do this wickedness. You're tempting the Lord, man. And that's exactly what Lil Boosie did. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am come not to destroy, but to fulfill. This is all for these wicked Christian niggas that's telling you, oh, that's Old Testament, man. You bringing out the book of Leviticus? That's Old Testament. That's the law. We don't got to keep that no more. No, that's bullshit. Yahweh Shai cleared that up. He didn't come to destroy that. He came to fulfill, meaning give you understanding. To reiterate the law. What do you think he was teaching from while he was out there prophesying? He was teaching from the law. Okay? Isaiah 66:17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, which is poke, the nigga Boosie was saying, and the abomination, crab legs, all the wicked seafood, and what do you call it, rabbits and squirrels, coons, chitlins, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh. This is a future prophecy talking about the destruction when the Lord comes back. Being burnt with fire, the earth being cleansed with fire. Those that purify themselves, eating the pork and the abomination, they're going to be consumed together. So it means it's not okay to eat that stuff, man. 2 John 1:6. Because you'll have little niggas like Lil Boosie that'll come out and say, oh, I love God. I love God. He got me out of jail, man. Oh, he cured me of cancer. That's the shit that nigga was saying when he got cured of cancer and he got out of prison. He was talking about how much he loved God. Right? 2 John 1:6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that, as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. You walk after his commandments, man. So if he commanded you not to eat pork, you shouldn't even want to touch nothing that has gelatin in it. You shouldn't want to touch nothing that has lard in it. Read the back of the labels at the store to the best of your ability, man. Shit that has gelatin and lard, that's pork. Pop-Tarts, gummy bears, gummy worms. Watch that shit, man. They sneak the pork in it. You buy them cans of beans, barbecue beans. Watch, make sure it ain't pork and beans. The hot dogs you go to buy. A lot of them are chicken, pork, turkey, all beef, all types of meat just mixed up. Make sure you get the right shit, man. Keep the commandments. You have to make a conscious effort to not eat abominable foods. Okay? If you truly love the Lord, you show him love by keeping his word, his commandments. It's John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Love ain't just about an emotional feeling that you get towards somebody that you're intimate with. The true love goes towards commandments. And if you are intimate with the person, you have to focus, if you really love that person, of what commandments are you keeping towards that person, that partner. Because there's commandments when dealing with a husband or a wife. Are you keeping commandments when it comes to that? Because if you ain't, you don't really love that person. Are you keeping commandments towards your brother, your mother, your father? All of that. That's what real love is, man. Walking and breathing this truth. Zechariah 1:3. Therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, turn ye unto me, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will turn unto you, saith Yahweh of hosts. You got to turn to the Lord and he'll turn back to you. You know? But you turn away from him and you commit all these abominations, you got judgment. You got to pay that tab one of these days, man. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So this nigga was making like a little comedy skit on his Instagram live feed talking about pork and how much he loves to eat abominations and pork and how he do that. And he talking big shit on how he do this and that. The Lord was talking to him, man. He was trying to mock the Lord. But the scriptures say it's not possible to do that. This shit ain't funny with the Lord. The angels ain't laughing at this nigga. Everybody who's destined to be cooked is laughing with this nigga. You know? Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This dude is sowing heavy wickedness. Not just with the food shit that he publicized, but with the music industry, man. He didn't promote no righteousness, lifting people up, telling them to come back into the Lord. He promoted nigga shit, man. This the same nigga all these rappers rap about. Stealing, killing, fucking another nigga's bitch, and drug dealing, and taking drugs. It's nothing new, man. There's nothing new and unique about the shit. You know? A lot of people like this nigga's music. Boosie, badass. You know? Yeah, he is a badass, man. He's a badass. The Lord's gonna whoop that badass, because we are his children. And he's asking for a whooping, man. And the Lord is going to give it. And, you know, I pray, Abaratazah, we get to witness the judgment that comes to this nigga, man. On public. And may he die a grievous death. As a matter of fact, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Babakashah, 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 Shalak, Rayam, Mashapayim, to this wicked nigga and anybody that was laughing at what this wicked nigga was saying and condoning his behavior. Those are curses sent up, man. May we witness his ass get judged and he be made an example unto the nation of Israel on what not to do. You know, hey, we in some powerful times. In just the month of January, you done had helicopter crashes. You done had a whole continent put on fire. Plagues of locusts. Our country's top general assassinated. We're at the brink of World War III. Nuclear missiles being tested, missiles being shot on other countries, coronavirus is being unleashed, all in just the first month of the new year, of the pagan-ass new year. And now we're in the month of February. We're about to see what the Lord has in store. So with that, I'm going to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, the top of his truth, and we well. And salutations to you, hopeful like pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.